it is important to not try to control over the thoughts. And the goal in meditation is really to not let the thoughts control us. And this is gained through awareness. Hello, beautiful winners of life. My name is Damien. Welcome back to my channel, Mission to the Soul. So, the topic that I'm going to talk about today is meditation, right? So, in today's question, I want to talk about the question of what it truly means to meditate. And I'm sharing this as an experience of somebody who has been meditating for 3 years now. And these are all of the things that I have learned, which I believe are super essential to especially those and any one of you who just started out doing meditation, whether you want to do it for gaining more consciousness over your life, or whether you want to do it to manifest things, whether you want to do it just to gain a sense of inner peace. So in today's conversation, I'm not gonna show you exactly how to meditate because you can already find it on, through so many videos on the internet nowadays. You can just search it up on how to meditate, and there are many videos that you can try out to meditate. But in this video specifically, I want to show you some of the key points and a kind of mindset I want you to approach meditation, because I believe that it will shorten the process of you gaining the benefits from doing meditation. So let's get it started. The first thing that I want to talk about is a lot of you, when you think of meditation, and it's me when I thought of this is also what I thought of when I first tried doing meditation as well, was that is it just about sitting in one place in a lotus pose and then closing your eyes and then like trying to not think of anything? Is it the point of meditation? That is the question. So then after doing this for 3 years now, and also after her, hearing from those who have successfully meditated before, the answer for this question is no. You're not supposed to just sit in one place. You're not supposed to just close your eyes. You're not supposed to, especially trying to forget about all these things that are present in your mind, whether it's your thoughts, whether it is your feelings. There are many forms of meditation, and I want you to know that in order to meditate, you don't just have to do the quote-unquote stereotype pose for meditation, because I've been meditating in the lotus pose for such a long time, and what I realized is that it usually make my legs numb, and especially if I'm gonna meditate for like an hour or like a long time, even just like for 30 minutes, my legs are gonna start to numb and it's gonna feel very hurtful afterward. So I find that lotus pose is not really workable for me in doing meditation, especially if I want to do it for a long time. And I'm sure that many other people out there also experience the same thing, right? So then now when I meditate, the pose that I do is usually just sit on a chair like this, and then my two legs are just straightened down, right? So I'm not sitting in a lotus pose. I'm just sitting it like this. So my legs are straightened up. My back is also straightened up. And then my hands, just place it on my lap and then relax. So I find it works better. But then this is only just about the pose. And when I talk about there are many forms of meditation for you to do, I mean that meditation is not just about closing your eyes. Meditation, you can do it while your eyes are open. A lot of people gain their meditative state through doing, the laundry, the house chores, washing the dishes, cooking something, or being immersed in their art. Some people paint. Because meditation, at the end of the day, is really just about that connection to your subconsciousness. And it's about getting into that state. And in order to get into that meditative state, there are many ways to do it. And even before you go to sleep, you enter that alpha theta state that are quote unquote the meditative state. So in fact, we have been doing it a lot of time. But when we talk about meditation in this practice, we are the aim here is to become more conscious of this state, because usually we do it from a subconscious state, so we're not really aware of that. But when we become aware of it, we will be able to use it consciously in order to gain the benefits from it. All right. So now it's important to understand the goal of doing meditation. So like I just mentioned, meditation is not about trying to shut your thoughts down, trying to shut your emotion down, trying to shut your mind completely down. But it's all about gaining that consciousness, that awareness over your subconscious mind. All right? Because what I want you to know is that our mind is made, 95% of our mind is made of our subconscious mind. So that means so many things, so many thoughts that we think about, so many feelings, emotions that we feel in our day-to-day life, we are not even aware of it. And we are so often controlled by them, by these thoughts, by these emotions, because they are in our subconscious mind. And it might present in your life in the way that you become triggered when facing certain things or certain people or being in certain situations. But the problem with that, when we don't gain that consciousness through meditation, is we let it override us. We let it override our mind. We let the subconscious mind take over our patterns, our behaviors, right? So then a lot of people get stuck in whatever they do for years and years on end, because they don't gain that sense of awareness over their subconscious mind. So this is very important in meditation practice. The goal is to become aware of your subconscious mind, become more aware of your subconscious mind. And only when you are more conscious of your subconscious patterns, whether it's your thoughts or feelings, would you be able to gain that inner peace. So we all know that when we do meditation, we want to be able to gain that peace from within us, right? But then how do we gain that peace? Because obviously our mind is very funny, because it's always gonna have that war from within us, right? It's gonna keep fighting and fighting to catch our attention, to get our attention over thoughts and feelings. And no matter if they are positive or negative, that's why I'm saying that it is a war in our mind. And then when we become more aware of that and give space for the thoughts and emotions, then we will gain the inner peace that that is something that almost all of the meditation practitioner wants to harvest, because it's truly a powerful thing. And also know that when I talk about becoming aware of your subconscious mind, now this is very important to know, because a lot of people, when they get in the meditation, when they get in the meditative state, they aim to shut down their mind. They aim to just shove it, like to shuffle off all of the negative emotions and negative thoughts. For example, some people might think, oh, I'm so stressful. Oh, I feel suck right now. I feel so angry over Jessica, because like she did this to me yesterday. But no, because I'm in meditation, so I'm not supposed to do that. And I cannot do that, because otherwise I will not be able to gain that inner peace. But the more you try to delete these emotions, the more they're stuck in you, because that is how wonderful our system is. The more we try to sway it away, the more they try to come back to us. So then it is important to not try to control over the thoughts. And the goal in meditation is really to not let the thoughts control us. And this is gained through awareness, through that consciousness over our thoughts and emotions. All right. So I find that a very fruitful question to ask when doing meditation a lot of the time is, when you get into that meditative state, okay, I want you to try to ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? What am I feeling right now? And then you just let whatever it is, the thoughts or feelings or sensations, naturally come up. And then meditating means that you put yourself in the position of an observer. You become an observer of your inner world, right? So then whatever you experience from within, you just try to become aware of that. Right? You don't have to take any action towards it. You don't have to do anything about it. Just let them be. Just observe it. Just watch them. So when I talk about also notice the experience from your inner world, from the within, what it also means is, let's say if you hear something, right? Because when you close your eyes, let's say you hear something and maybe it annoys you, but then the point in doing meditation is that you just acknowledge it, right? You acknowledge the things that are present in your inner world, right? And even the feelings that come up, okay? So let's say a lot of time when I meditate, then suddenly there's a construction site outside of my house, and then it gets very noisy. Of course, it is unavoidable for me to have that sensation, to feel somehow angry and uncomfortable about it, right? Because I'm trying to have my inner peace here, and the construction literally just, dig whatever it is in the ground, and it just creates the biggest noise ever. And of course that interrupts, that interferes with my meditation practice. But then a lot of the time we just have to learn in meditation to acknowledge it and then let them be. And if that annoyance keep going, just let it be. Just let it be there, because when you acknowledge it, and this is the point that I am gonna talk about next as well, is that emotions will go, thoughts will go. They're meant to come in and out. That's a cycle, all right? When we just let them, like the book Let Them, Mel Robbins, when we just let them be the way they are, we gain that power over them. And I'm not trying to say here in a way that we control them, because we're not. The point is not to control our thoughts or emotions. The point is just let them be. Something that you can do whenever that negative sensations coming up in your body, and then you just have that need, that urge, that feeling to just wait away, so just like delete all these thoughts, delete all the emotion, right? Is to say this thing: dear emotions, I allow you to stay until you want to leave me, and then I'll let you go, right? So whenever these emotions or thought, let's say when you remember in your meditation, when you remember yesterday there was a dog that kept barking at you even if you didn't do anything to it, and it annoyed you, and it made you feel so so pissed off, then you would gonna say to that emotion, to that thought, that I allow you to come and go, and I allow you to stay until you want to leave, and then I'll let you go, and I acknowledge you, right? So when we start to treat our emotions and thoughts like that in our meditation, we will gain more and more power over them. And then if you experience it for a while, please come back to this video and let me know what is your experience, and how do they help you. Again, one more time, don't say go away, because the fact is, the more you try to say go away, F off, they're not gonna go away, because our thoughts and emotions are just as stubborn as that. But instead, just invite them in and invite them out. That's all, right? The more we try to force it to go, the more attached it will become. Meditation, when we practice it for a while, we would realize that a powerful thing that we gained from it is a sense of detachment. And this is something that I want to talk about in another video as well, but I know that this video is already long enough, and so I want to end it here today, and I hope that all the things that I've shared with you will be able to benefit you on your journey to meditate, right? And I hope that with this kind of mindset as a way to approach your meditation practice, it will be able to help you gain the most benefits out of this powerful spiritual tool. And if you enjoyed this video today, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also share with your family, share this video with your friends, with those whom you think this video might go or could help them with. Please share with them, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.